Everyone knows Google created Android, but what most people miss is that the billion-dollar outcome we see today was just the starting point of their strategy. It wasn't about building a better phone, it was about protecting a kingdom. Let's break down the genius behind it. Back in the mid-2000s, Google's empire was built on search. Their revenue came from ads on search results. But the world was shifting from desktop computers to mobile phones. This was a huge threat. Imagine if Apple or Microsoft controlled the default search engine on every phone. They could cut Google out completely or charge them a fortune for access. Google realized that they couldn't just be an app on someone else's platform. They had to own the platform itself. Owning the operating system was the only way to guarantee that Google search would always be front and center, securing their core business for the next decade. So, how did they win? They were late to the game. Apple's iPhone was already a design masterpiece, and Microsoft had been in the mobile OS business for years. Google's masterstroke was making Android free. They gave it away to any phone manufacturer who wanted it. Companies like Samsung, HTC, and Motorola were struggling to compete with Apple. Building their own software was expensive and slow. Suddenly, Google offered them a world-class, customizable operating system for zero cost. This was an offer they couldn't refuse. While Apple focused on selling premium hardware and Microsoft charged licensing fees, Google's free model created a massive and diverse ecosystem of devices almost overnight. It wasn't about being the most elegant system initially. It was about being the most accessible. The lesson here is powerful for any business. Google entered a crowded market late, but it won by changing the rules of the game. They didn't try to beat Apple at its own game of premium hardware and design. Instead, they used their massive cash flow from search ads to subsidize a free operating system. They effectively weaponized the price point, making it impossible for competitors who relied on software sales to keep up. This strategy allowed them to rapidly gain market share and build a defensive moat around their search business. It's a classic example of how a latecomer wins by identifying and exploiting a unique advantage that competitors can't easily match. It shows that sometimes the best product doesn't win, the best business model does. If you enjoy these deep dives into business strategy, make sure to subscribe to Market Logic for more. Thanks for watching.